It is 10:42 p.m. on a Tuesday in April. The apartment is dark except for the lamp above the kitchen table. A half-full glass of water sits next to the laptop. The radiator clicks twice and goes silent. Somewhere in the building, a door closes. You are reading the prospectus of your target date fund. You opened it because a name caught your eye in the news earlier. The name is also in the fund's top holdings. You scroll down. You find the same name in the press release about your employer. You read the two documents side by side. The name is identical. You didn't start here. Level 1. You are 34 years old. You work in operations at a regional freight company in Columbus. You make $78,000 a year. You have worked there for 9 years. Your title changed twice. The work did not. On your first day in 2016, a woman from HR named Diane handed you a packet. The packet contained a form. The form asked what percentage of your paycheck you wanted directed to the retirement plan. The default was 6%. She said the company matches half of the first 6. She said you should take the match. She said it like someone telling you the weather. You checked the box. You signed the form. You did not read the next page, which listed the fund options. The default fund was something called Target Retirement 2055. You let the default stand. For 9 years, $225 has left your paycheck every 2 weeks. The company adds $112.50. The money goes into the fund goes into other funds. Those funds buy stocks. You have never called the administrator. You have never changed the allocation. The only time you opened the app was to confirm it existed. The first rule, the money you never touch is the money the system uses most. It has 9 years on you. You have a password. Level 2. The fund is Vanguard Target Retirement 2055. Its expense ratio is 0.08%, 8 basis points, cheaper than a cup of coffee per $1,000 per year. The fund holds roughly 54% domestic stocks, 36% international stocks, 10% bonds. The domestic allocation is Vanguard Total Stock Market Index. Total Stock Market holds every publicly traded company in the United States, roughly 3,700 of them, weighted by market capitalization. The top names are the ones you know: Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA. You scroll. You are looking for one name in particular. You find it at position 184, then Apollo Global Management, ticker APO. You do the math in your head. Apollo is worth $85 billion. Your account contains roughly $115 of Apollo. $115. You keep scrolling. KKR, Blackstone, Carlyle, Ares, Brookfield, all of them, each one a sliver. None of it visible when you open the app. The app shows one number. The number is the sum. The HVAC kicks on in the wall behind you. You do not notice. You look at the press release again. The name on the press release is Apollo. Apollo is the firm buying your employer. The firm is using a fund. The fund is using LP capital, level 3. You open a browser tab and search the term leveraged buyout. You read 3 articles. The mechanism is not hidden. It is explained in every finance textbook. Apollo raises a fund. The fund is called Apollo Fund X. It has $25 billion in commitments. The commitments come from pension plans, sovereign wealth funds, endowments, insurance companies, and family offices. The Ohio Public Employees Retirement System is listed as an LP. Your sister-in-law teaches 3rd grade in Dayton. Her pension is inside the fund that is buying your company. Apollo identifies a target. The target is a regional freight company with stable cash flow, low debt, and a fragmented shareholder base. Apollo offers a premium. The board accepts. Apollo puts up $400 million in equity. It borrows $1.2 billion from banks. It places the debt on the company's balance sheet. The company now owes $1.2 billion. Servicing the debt requires cost reduction. Cost reduction means one of 3 things: headcount, real estate, or vendors. Usually all 3. The target margin is 22%. The current margin is 14%. The gap is closed over 36 months. At the end of 36 months, Apollo sells the company, or takes it public, or recapitalizes it. The target return is 2.5 times the original equity. The carry is 20% of profits above an 8% hurdle. The second rule: the money does not know you. It only knows direction. Level 4. 3 weeks later, on a Thursday morning, the CEO holds a town hall. The town hall is in the atrium by the reception desk. Coffee is provided. The coffee is in stainless pump urns. Nobody is drinking it. The CEO stands on a riser. A slide behind him reads, "Partnership with Apollo Global Management." He uses the word partnership 7 times in 12 minutes. He uses the word acquisition 0 times. He says this is a new chapter. He says the company's best days are ahead. He says no decisions have been made about headcount. He says this twice. You are standing near the back next to a dispatcher who has worked there 23 years. He does not say anything during the town hall. When the CEO asks for questions, 2 people raise their hands. Neither question is about layoffs. The dispatcher does not raise his hand. After the town hall, you go back to your desk, you open a spreadsheet, you list the names of everyone in your department. There are 17. You circle the ones hired in the last 3 years. There are 5. You circle the ones over 55. There are 3. You close the spreadsheet without saving. At lunch, a woman from accounting tells you she has already called a recruiter. She says she's not waiting for the letter. You nod. You do not call a recruiter. Level 5. 11 months later, you receive 2 documents in the same week. The first is a letter from HR. The letter informs you that your position has been eliminated as part of organizational realignment. Severance is 4 weeks plus 1 week per year of service. For you, 13 weeks. Your health insurance continues through the end of the month. The letter is signed by Diane. 9 years ago, she handed you the packet. Today, she signs you out. You read the letter twice. You do not call anyone. You fold it and put it back in the envelope. The envelope goes on top of the microwave. The second is a quarterly statement from Vanguard. Your 401k balance is $151,400, up from $142,000. A gain of $9,400 over 3 quarters, roughly 6% of your account. The statement does not break down the gains by holding. You have read enough by now to know. Apollo Global Management stock is up 28% year to date. The fund completed the freight acquisition in March. It announced cost rationalization of $84 million in July. Headcount contributed $31 million of that figure. The market rewarded the announcement. APO traded up 4% the following day. You sit at the same kitchen table. The lamp is on. The glass of water has been replaced by a different glass of water. You open the Vanguard app. You look at the number. The number is higher than it was the last time you looked. The number does not care that you no longer work at the company whose dismantling made it higher. The 5th rule. Every dollar you saved was a vote. You did not know what you were voting for. It is 10:42 p.m. on a Tuesday in April. In a different apartment across town, the kitchen light is off. The only light is the screen of a laptop. A half-full glass of water sits next to it. A radiator clicks twice and goes silent. A woman is reading a prospectus. She is 29. She was hired last month in operations. On her first day, a man from HR handed her a packet. She checked the box at 6%. She let the default stand. Tonight, she noticed a name in the news and recognized it from the fund's holdings. She is reading the 2 documents side by side. She does not know yet. She will not know for years. The number in her account will move while she is not watching. The ledger balances without you. It always did.